I'm Peter, and today we've got a bit of a first from Wellhouse. This is the first ever vehicle they've built on a Tourneo with a high top. I'll show you the benefits of the high top in a minute, but I just wanted to highlight some of the differences between the Transit Custom van and the Tourneo MPV. It's a bit posher, it's got a bit more soundproofing, and also the most noticeable thing on the outside, you've got these smart 17-inch alloy wheels, a body kit, and I quite like this matte black decal on the B-pillar. It gives it a bit more of a premium feel. So let's take a closer look to some of the interior features of it. As you can see, there's lots of room in the lounge. This travel seat is for 3 adults. It comes with 3-point seat belts, Isofix for child seats, and also, very importantly, 3 adjustable headrests, so you can not only be comfortable but safe. Another great thing about this particular sliding seat system, which is a German-made TUV approved unit, is that it's mounted on sliding rails, so it can be moved quite easily all the way forwards to give maximum boot space, or right the way back. The rear section of the bed is down, so it will go back another couple of feet if you really want a truly vast lounge space, but there's plenty of room, and the extra height of a high top is really apparent. It feels very spacious in here, and you don't feel like you're going to bang your head on the roof bed or anything like that. So yeah, it's a spacious, airy layout. You've also got lots of light coming in through the overhead roof light, which opens up with a handle and gives you a bit of breeze. So that's a really nice touch. As with the other blinds, fly screen and a nighttime blind as well. Right, let me show you some of the other features. One of the nice things about the Wellhouse is this new touchscreen control panel. It's normally a black screen until you touch it, and then you get this opening screen. Just hit the power button, and as you can see, anything that highlights blue is then active. So these are all the lighting switches, which are then individually controlled. You can also switch on your water pump. Oh, need some water. And we can also check the levels of the fresh and the wastewater. And we can also see the battery voltage of both the leisure battery and the vehicle battery. This particular vehicle's got a solar panel fitted, so you can see the level of current that's chucking out at the moment. So 5.1 amps, which is very healthy. And if you press the home button, picture of a house, quite useful, you can go back to the home screen. But it's a very intuitive system. And the nice thing is, rather than having to fumble with loads of switches and buttons, switch it all off, just hit the power button. You've also got Eberspacher blown air diesel heating on this particular van. Very easy and intuitive to select as well. You can just press it on by hitting that, the 30-minute timers. So I don't want to put it on because it's quite a hot day, so I'll switch it off again. But yeah, quite intuitive to use. You've also got 240 volt sockets, 12 volt sockets, and a couple of 2.1 amp USBs. So all the kit you're ever going to need camping. You've also got the twin burner auto ignition hob and combination sink with a lift up tap. It's cold water only, but you can have a hot water system added as an option. If you've ever wondered what this little thing is, it's actually for cleaning the tap head. You just push it on the end and it allows you to unscrew the filter on the end and clean it. So that's what that little strange plastic thing is that you always find in campervan sinks. So now you know. And tie it back on, that'd be great. Right, there we go. At night time, the travel seat easily converts into a bed. I'll show you how. Let's flip the base forwards through 180 degrees and then lift up a latch to drop the backrest down. The resulting bed is great for 6-footers, has lots of room and lots of thoughtful touches like these individually adjustable reading lights, which you can also vary for brightness. So very thoughtful touch. They've also got USB sockets built into them for charging your phones and things like that. Back here we've got various lockers that are easily accessible. And a deeper overhead locker that you can put all sorts of bits and bobs in. The most convenient place to store your bedding, as I'd mentioned, will be in this overhead locker, because you can just open it up and grab it and make the bed really quickly without having it cluttering up the interior of the camper van in the daytime. So yeah, I'll just convert it back. Converting it back, just need to pull these levers up, push it back, and then lift up the bed base and flip it up and over. And that's back in day mode. Another nice thing at night is you can have as much lighting as you want, or as little. If you just want to set the mood, then these side strips are ideal. Inside the kitchen you get quite a lot of kit with the Trento. So you get a nice grill unit. Pad it with a tea towel, will stop it making any noises on the road. Again, oh, it's got a little light as well. It's also got auto ignition and obviously adjustable gas levels. The locker down here, it's got your chemical loo in, and you've got a shelf for all your cooking bits and bobs. There's also a nice storage drawer, slides out, soft close. Overhead lockers for various bits and bobs. You've got another storage area here. It's also got your gas valves in there as well, so you don't need to go out to the van to switch on the gas. And I'll just show you this sliding storage unit as well. You just release a hidden catch, pull it out. And there's also a 40-litre Dometic fridge. And they're really good. They're a compressor fridge and they work really well. They're not very tilt tolerant. So even if you're not parked on a perfectly level campsite, your fridge will work absolutely fine. Absorption fridges are not as tolerant of the level in that respect. So that's a good advantage to a compressor style of fridge. So all you could ever want with the kitchen kit. Once you get on a campsite, the first thing you want to going to do is to spin the seats round. Fortunately, it's very easy. Just release the latch and turn them round. This particular vehicle's got a fly-off handbrake, so rotating the driver's seat is a doddle. I mean, how easy was that? It doesn't really get much easier. You also get this multi-position dining room table which slides in and out. You can even rotate it if you want to have a laptop on it at a certain angle, or a tablet maybe. I'll just unwind it a bit more. And when it's not in use, it just folds out of the way. Normally when the seat's swiveled, you'd have it behind the seat backrest. But I think with the door open, mounted something like that, I think that's an ideal place for a cold beer on a warm sunny day. While we're in this area by the sliding door, you'll notice it's a nice moulded panel, because remember, this is the Tourneo-based vehicle. You've got the curtains for nighttime use. You've also got a nice opening window for a bit of ventilation. And this is rather cool, you even get a sunshade. So that's great, keeping the glare out during the daytime. So yes, just a few little bits and pieces that sort of set this apart and make it feel quite a bit more premium. Inside the cab, it's a similar story. Everything feels very premium. You've got a leather trimmed steering wheel. You've got the Tourneo dash, which is slightly different in that it has useful storage compartments, and also some nice useful lockers just above the dashboard. This particular one's got a USB socket and a 12-volt socket, so you can charge all your gadgets. More importantly, as with all Fords, the steering wheel is adjustable for rake and reach in and out, and seat belts, height adjustable obviously. It's also got height adjustable seating and you can vary the angle of the seat base. You've also got a little knob here, gives you lumbar support, and obviously the backrest is highly adjustable, as is the headrest. So it's not hard to get a good driving position. Driving comfort on long distance, very important, and the extra sound insulation on this particular Tourneo model will be very welcome on long journeys. What else can I tell you? This particular model has been fitted with an optional automatic gearbox. I'd highly recommend that. It's a great option, well worth having. And you've also got Ford's excellent sat-nav system, Bluetooth syncing with your phone, and lots of other enhanced audio features. So that's a really good setup. And this particular one has got a heated windscreen, which is brilliant in winter, as well as heated seats, which are equally brilliant in winter. So lots of nice comfort features in this particular model. Steering wheel, lots of nice buttons to play with on the steering wheel for your audio controls, cruise control, and various radio settings. Instruments, typical Ford, they're nice and clear. Blue needles on the dials, very intuitive to use, and it also warns you about your speed limits, although it's always best to check. So yeah, great interior. Some of the other features you'll find on the Tourneos, you get loads of nice door pockets, which are really useful, and nice bits of trim. Central locking, lots of controls for the mirrors and electric windows. Your water tank fill point's down here, so that's quite convenient. The cap's not going to get all grubby. And this is unusual, sliding door on the offside, which allows you to easily empty the loo and also get access for servicing the appliances. So that's quite an unusual feature. Equally, you could use it for getting a bit of ventilation if you're cooking, or simply passing food through. So quite a nice feature to have. Well, here we are in the back with the seat slid fully back, and the space, as you can see, is pretty massive. There's not many people carriers you can stand up in, but thanks to the high top, there's a vast amount of luggage space. So whatever your touring kit needs are, this will pretty much swallow all of it. Mountain bikes, things like that, big bulky barbecues, garden furniture, whatever you can think of, you can probably stash it in here. So very flexible and useful space. When the seat slid forward, you've got access to the charging system, the mains consumer unit, and all your 12-volt fuses. There's also the fridge compressor, which is remote and can be easily serviced in there. Also back here, you've got your fully sealed gas locker with valve. An extra storage pocket there with a speaker for the rear sound system, and another storage locker here. This is for your external rinse-off shower, and this is for when you've got the boot full of stuff and you don't want to open the locker door. You can reach in and switch the gas cylinder on and off from this remote hatch. So quite a thoughtful feature, that. So yeah, we like it a lot. With the Trento 2, it's a UK made roof. It blends well with the bodywork of the original van and looks quite premium. The Tourneo base gives you extra refinements compared to the Transit Custom, and it's also worth noting that you get a 3-year warranty on both the conversion work and the Ford base vehicle itself. It's worth making the point that very few elevating roof pop-tops will fit under a 2-metre height barrier. Most height barriers are around 1.8 metres, which no campervan can go through. So it really doesn't make much difference if you opt for a pop-top roof or a high-top roof. High-top roof, better insulated for winter use, you get additional storage, and they're easier to set up because when you get on a campsite, there's nothing else to do. So great peace of mind and a great British product.